W's and L's, the weekly recap show where we give a dub to the things that we like and an L to the things that we don't. It's on you.
First dub I got is going out to Ultimate Black Panther.
Yeah, I've been hearing great things.
Sold out. Sold out. Listen, I don't want to hear anything about, 12,000 copies got messed up. If the 12,000 copies that got messed up somehow affected your store, then I would say then that is unfortunate, and I hope you get the second print. Nationwide or even worldwide, that 12,000 copy mishap, I don't think that necessarily makes up for selling out nationwide, because there are still places where they have stock for Black Panther, right? I think it probably assisted, like the short supply or the word of short supply running so fast, maybe drove people to buy it. But, I mean, in any case, people bought it, right? And now you're on a second print. If that one sells out, then what's going to be the excuse? You know, there doesn't. We don't have to look for caveats when there's success. We can just call success success. I think the interest around the Ultimate Universe that Hickman is helming right now is generally bringing, some interest back to at least that realm of comics right now. Now, how long does it last? Is it just going to be a limited universe thing? Does it continue on? Who knows? I think as long as Spider-Man is selling as well as it is right now, because that's another one that's sold out, right? Nobody talked about that. Ultimate Spider-Man also sold out, at least where I was at. And that prompted the store owner where I pull at to get a little bit more Black Panther, and they still came and got it. We'll see how it plays out. We got a question about when we're going to be reviewing it. I will say just be patient with me on the comic book reviews right now. We're kind of reorganizing, trying to make things a little bit more doable on a regular basis. So we'll keep you posted on some comic book reviews. But I was very pleased, not just with the sales of it, but what was going on in the book. First of all, Caselli is a prose pro for sure, because the art was beautiful. The rearranging of some of the relationships in there, right? T'Challa is with Okoye, the former general of the Dora Milaje turned wife, so kind of sticking with the priest era, or not priest. Was it priest? Yeah, the priest era version of Dora, I guess. Where they were like wives, or they were training, they were warriors training to be wives, kind of thing. Weird kind of balance. Anyways, so it's kind of playing into that. But also, I feel as though that relationship hasn't been fully fleshed out yet. Shuri's still in the picture. She seems to be a little bit more of the traditional kind of overzealous, eager warrior kind of, let's go and do something. Let's not just sit on our hands. Very eager to lead. That version of Shuri we're more accustomed to seeing than what we've seen in, her MCU version. Killmonger has an appearance. Killmonger has an appearance. Aurora Monroe has an appearance. There's callback to other African gods, other African deities like Khonshu and Ra. So they're pulling on a lot. They're doing a lot, and in the grander scheme of what's going on in that Ultimate Universe with the Maker, being down right now. The traditional Iron Man in that universe, Howard Stark, him being down. It's just like there's a lot of shit going on. Black Panther is a key, crucial part of it. So I want to see how it all plays out. My next dub I got is going out to the Kobe statue. Got to give a dub out to that for sure. My boy 2-4. That's 8 Kobe, but 8 and 2-4. You feel me? Both of them gets a dub from me. Nice statue. I didn't even know that they had been planning to do his statue for that long. You know what I mean? Because apparently, according to Vanessa, that was the
pose he chose
that he wanted it in. That was the pose that he wanted. Oh, it is 8. Oh, I didn't know why I thought it was a 2-4. Yeah, my boy 8. I would have chose the joint where he was up on the announcing table with the championship hat on. He had the ball in one hand.
A
Either
lot
that
of
or
iconic.
the game of the shot versus Phoenix.
A lot of iconic moments, but I mean that's the one he wanted to go with, so you can't, you know.
This one's a good one.
You know, without context, that looks crazy.
Don't have me out there with the goddamn lockjaw.
I'm just saying, without context, that looked crazy.
Yeah, hey, man, listen. This is a safe place.
Yes, it
is. At least it's supposed to be. At least it's supposed to be. All right, let's get into these L's. So obviously, there's a new mega album out for everybody to talk about. We got the collab between Ty Dolla $ign and Kanye West. Ultras that hit the earbuds this weekend. A lot of controversy, right? A lot of people being sampled, and from my perspective, from the late estates, from the deceased estates, it is a very political, very petty, greedy endeavor, and from the living, it is very hypocritical, and also political, right? But I'm going to center out one individual in particular who, like, his brain has melted so much over the years from the drugs and other substances that he's ingested
Bat
that,
blood.
like, he can't. What's that?
Bat blood.
Oh, bat blood. Yeah, bat blood. Yeah, that too. That he himself cannot remember that he is a fond admirer of Adolf Hitler. So I guess the controversy was that Kanye sought to sample Iron Man, right? A ballad from Iron Man, Ozzy Osbourne song, right? Ozzy Osbourne declined. So Kanye then dubs a dubbed version of Iron Man and loops it into the song. So now, well, it ain't your shit no more, so then fuck off. Would have sounded a lot better if you let me do the way it wanted to, but since you're going to be a dick and listen to whatever political apparatus is around you telling you not to do this, because who wouldn't take money from Kanye West? Y'all give money to Trump willingly, and you tell everybody about it. No, don't give me shit about fucking Kanye West. So that's the way you want to play it, right? So then Ozzy Osbourne obviously takes offense and says he couldn't do that because he's an anti-Semite. I'll say, what now? He's a what now? What is he? He's an anti-Semite. Okay. All right. Cue it up, DJ.
DJ is crazy.
Who do you think has influenced your stage shows the most?
Me?
Where did you get your ideas from? From working in a mortuary when you were 15?
Adolf Hitler.
What do you mean by that, Ozzy?
Not for... Adolf Hitler had a charisma in a bad way. And I kind of admired him. He was a freak. He was a lunatic. But he had something about him, you know.
We're good.
Yeah, I know it was all bad what he did.
We're good.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, we don't need to listen to that fuck shit.
He looked high on his mind.
So for someone who has an admitted fondness for Adolf Hitler and his charisma, it is just very hard. It makes me very hard to believe that Ozzy Osbourne has the Jewish people and the Jewish faith at the top of his fucking mind, right there next to Hitler. Some of these people are so blatantly partisan and bought. It's sick. It's going to actually that's going to lead me right into my next L. It's a person who's becoming a regular on this list. I guess every election season he will be a staple of the L list for sure. But this whole shit with Ozzy Osbourne, with Donna Summer's estate, it's corny. It's corny as hell. And you know why I still kind of shuddered at Monique's interview? One of the things that carried over from the Cat Williams interview to the Monique interview is that we get all of these names of black celebrities who's doing wrong, and I know they're doing wrong. I've already thought that they was doing wrong, right? It just is what it is. You know whose name we don't hear? David Zaslav. Head of Universal, Sir Lucian Grange. We don't hear those names. We don't hear them. We're not talking about them.
That was
We're not
Chappelle's
talking
point.
about Bob Iger. We're talking about porous content from Disney. But we could find a way to talk about black celebs and their connection to what's wrong in Hollywood.
Yeah, that was Chappelle's point.
Like that's the point. It's like at some point I understand that there are black celebrities who are doing wrong to get up. It just is what it is, right? As long as there's an opportunity to do that, people will take it. But do we ever for 1 second think, well, damn, who's dangling the meat? Who That's
Pause.
funny.
Pause.
Aubrey, that too. Anyways, but like, who's dangling the carrot off the end of the stick? Like, who's leading us on? Nobody's ever interested in that. They always interested in what's most salacious, and that's the nasty things people will do to get ahead. But for me, it's always been more interesting in who's paying for that. Who's paying to see people denigrate themselves to get an opportunity? A much thicker evil to me than the person who's kind of leveraged into taking an opportunity. For whatever reason it is, for whatever circumstance it is. Because it's not beyond beyond my wildest dreams that somebody that y'all admire to the umpteenth degree probably got on their knees and sucked the dick to get ahead. It just is what it is. Like, they're human beings. And if that opportunity was presented to them when they made what I make, well, then, you know.
I mean, you ain't wrong.
People are sheep. What do you expect?
Absolutely.
What do you expect? If you want the shit to stop happening, maybe the person who's, you know, untrousing and getting the benefit from all of that should be the where the focus goes, and not the people who are low-key victimized into doing it. Well, not always, but sometimes, like Terry Crews.
Yeah, that's a specific case, though.
All right, bet. So, yeah, speaking of hyper-partisan people and people who have probably been paid to do the Democratic Party's bidding, and I'm not even saying that being hyperbolic. Like, remember we talked about that article where they were putting like $1 million into black creators to try and drum up support. The article came out like a month ago, maybe 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
So we definitely know where our money is going, at least some of it. Because Ply is just out here embarrassing himself again, bro.
Yikes.
Embarrassing himself again. First we had that rant about, you know, I not knowing how to brag and telling all these people all the good things that you've done. Why you don't know how to brag? Why you motherfuckers don't know how to brag? Now, off the heels of the special counsel report that came out this week, first of all, I completely forgotten that the sitting president, not just the orange guy trying to get back in, but the sitting president was under investigation for, you know, taking classified documents where they weren't supposed to be.
Yes.
Right? I'd forgotten all about it. The whole special counsel, it really just goes to show you the difference in these two people. Like, one could have a whole investigation going on and we can pretty much forget that it's happening. And this nigga is so loud, excuse me, not this nigga, this Cheeto is so loud about his situations that like we can't forget that he's facing 90 charges or whatever. And taking loss after loss after loss because he won't let us forget.
Right.
But anyways, so that came out. The report was kind of trash. The summation of it was he's basically too old to commit a crime. He's too old and forgetful to commit a crime. Was the findings of the report. Like, yeah, he probably shouldn't have had these documents. He probably did technically break a law, but he's old and forgetful, so you can't really charge him for it. I'm sorry. Are you talking about your grandfather or the president? The guy with the finger on the football. He's too forgetful to be charged with a crime, meaning if Joe Biden was just your uncle that lived up the street and they brought him into court, they would find him mentally incapable to stand trial.
But he's a president.
That is who is helming the White House. The leader of the free world is mentally incapable to stand trial. And they said that publicly. Right? Okay, so that's where we're at. So you know that the most hardened supporters of this administration and their dollars, at least where their dollars stretch the furthest, is going to coalesce. They're gonna collapse. They're gonna say whatever they got to say. They're gonna treat you like you acting crazy. Like, how dare you even bring that up, right? Okay. Well, here's an example. Plots. Here's the latest. Here's the latest goo brain take from Plies. That basically we've always been down with old presidents. That ain't nothing new. We've always been cool with old presidents. Yeah. We've always been down with that. Y'all just don't like this old president because you look like he about to go, and y'all look who about to assume the role right behind me. Y'all just don't want her to get in there because y'all know what she about to do.
Arrest people for their kids being truant.
The lady has a now memeable interview of her saying, "No, I ain't gonna do that." Talking about I only do things for black people. No, of course not. Of course not. My goodness, gee willikers, my God, never would I ever. But first of all, let's do what I said. I suggested D.L. Hughley do. Let's attack it on the merit. We've always been cool with old presidents. Okay, Obama was president for 8 years. He left office before he was 60 years old.
Mm-hmm.
George W. Bush, 8 years, same thing. Left before he was 60 years old. Joseph Robert Biden is 81 years old. He's the oldest sitting president in U.S. history.
What about Reagan?
Is he older? Was Reagan older? Maybe I'm wrong.
Reagan was old as fuck.
Hold on. Let's see. Quick Google search.
Reagan had dementia before he left.
Oldest president. Oh, no, it's Joe Biden. And it was Joe Biden at 78. Reagan was 77.
Was he 77 or 78? It says 89.
Reagan was 77. According to UShistory.com, Joe Biden was 78 when he took the oath of office. Oh, Biden was 78 when he took the oath of office.
Yeah, when he started.
Ronald Reagan was 77.
When he ended.
So I'm saying he was the oldest sitting. So the oldest current president is Joe Biden.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure.
At 81.
I just meant compared to all the other names that you mentioned being relatively young.
Yeah, I mean, what the fuck is Plies talking about? Every president since you've been able to vote has been under the age of 60 years old when they left office. We elected a man who was almost 80 years old. What are you even talking about? Not to mention the person who's behind him was skull dragging him in the election and decided to drop out and be his vice president.
That's a fact.
Oh, yeah. They definitely scared of her. Oh, they scared of her for real. You right, Clive. They so scared of Kamala Harris, they don't know what to do.
She was skull dragging Biden, but she wasn't skull dragging old ass Bernie.
No, she wasn't. But everybody was skull dragging Biden. And she decided to pledge her delegates that she won to him.
Along with Buttigieg and
the guy she was so upset with because he opposed busing. I was that girl. Remember she was selling T-shirts?
I was that girl. It was hilarious.
I was that girl, Joe. It was me. I was her. It was me. I was that girl.
I can't wait for this election year. It's going to be a lot of bullshit.
This is trash. This is trash. Go ahead and play his nonsense. I got to get my charger. Play that.
Just real quick. Can y'all help me figure out something? When has America ever feared an old white man running this country? When? For the life of me, I thought at some point that's the only person y'all wanted to run the country. Now y'all want me to believe, oh, he's 80. Oh, look, his memory is slipping. Oh, he misspeaking. Oh, he saying the wrong word. Oh, he's forgetful. Listen, I believe a lot of things, but y'all can't make me believe that's what y'all scared of and that's what y'all fear. Now, that may be the subtext.
Now, before he get into his horse shit, You want to know some of the stuff that people are concerned about him forgetting? So in the special counsel report, one of the reasons why they said his recollection is too aided for him to have known that he might have taken these documents or something like that, right? Is because they asked him when his dead son, Bo, the one that died of drug addiction, they talked about on the election trial or the election trail all last election. Didn't remember when he died. Okay, maybe it was a long time ago. He's old. Yeah, he couldn't pinpoint the exact year. Okay, you would think it would stick out, but maybe not. Maybe not. Right? He's old. He's forgetful.
Yeah.
He didn't know when he was vice president, Joe.
That's nuts. That's crazy.
He couldn't tell the special counsel when he was Barack Obama's vice president. What years?
Insane.
Continue. Oh, I'm sorry. When he was speaking about the Mexican president earlier this year, he spoke about a dead French president who's been dead for 30 years. Oh.
Yikes. Dre Max said his high-pitched tone tells the story.
I'm sorry. It's America. I'm been scared of an old white president.
Crazy.
Text you using his age. But that's not what you feel and what you scared of. What you feeling scared of is... Because that's all y'all saying. Oh, you know if something happens to him, you know if he gets reelected and he can't do the next 4 years, oh, you know if he dies. So you're not scared and fearful of his age, but what you is scared and fearful of is his successor. A person who's more qualified politically than the last person who just left office. So I'm fine if you saying, oh, as a president, he don't fulfill your needs. I'm cool with that. Like I keep telling, I ain't telling you who to vote for. But miss me with this whole notion.
Sure, no, of course not.
He's old, he's losing it. Mitch McConnell, 81 years old, and Mitch done died twice on national TV. Right in front of our eyes. Ain't nobody
That's hilarious.
McConnell to go
That's
home.
funny. That is actually hilarious. All right, that's enough.
But,
that's enough. Hey, Mitch McConnell has died live on national TV twice. It's hilarious. Because hilarious. He has. Like, literally, in front of our eyes, they asked that man a question and his entire nervous system shut down. And it's happened 2 times this year. And he just put him in a cabinet and forgot about him. Like, nobody talk about Mitch McConnell again. But yeah, no, this is ridiculous, man. And this is what they pay some of these celebrities to get out here and do. Like, damn. Okay, let me take you at your word. Yeah, people are afraid of Kamala Harris being president because of her radical leftist ideals that'll give America over to black people, or whatever the hell is the fears that he's saying that people have of Kamala Harris, right? By the end of that, it's, I guess, now irrelevant that your president can't remember when his son left or when he was vice president. When he did the one thing that everybody remembers him doing that gave him the name recognition to win the election, he can't even remember when the fuck it happened. That's irrelevant because at the same time, we scared of Kamala Harris. The political advice applies. Like, what are we doing, y'all? First of all, if you're still getting your political takes from celebrities, God bless you, okay? God bless you. You might as well just send your ballot down the toilet express mail and, deal with it that way. You'll save a lot of time and energy.
Well, first of all, we got to discuss that further here when I get to my dubs and L's. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, but if you're for critical thinking and your brain is not mush and you have a basic understanding of how civics works, please get in this man's comments when you see him come upon your timelines, respectively, on all platforms, and tell him, please, from back of the bus, shut the fuck up.
Oh, there's somebody else we're going to tell shut the fuck up. Yes, getting political advice from Mr. Busset Baby, insane. Insane. All right, on to me, dubs and L's. Cool. I'm going to give a dub to Method Man And the reason I'm going to give said dub to Method Man is because if you remember a couple weeks ago, we discussed a video, a TikTok from the fast food guy, where he explained that Gen Z is getting older, and then we made a bunch of jokes about how old he looked. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's watch this video.
Jesus Christ.
He looks very old, right? Okay.
Jordan, it's got to be lead in your water or something, fam.
We'll get there.
He even built like a dad. He got a dad bod.
In 26, nobody has believed me. So because of that, they keep writing so many articles about me. I can't keep up. Come here. One article said, Method Man's older brother shares secret recipes. First off, we are not related. People, they don't believe me every time I say it. So at this point, I brought Method Man here so he can tell you we are not related.
Guys, come here. I mean, even though we kind of look alike, he looks like a more stressed out version of me. There's no relation.
Absolutely looks like Method Man's older brother, and that is crazy. It's insane.
Yeah, yep. He looks like
Gen Z. What is going on, fam? What is happening? How do y'all look older than us? Like, I'm a millennial, right? So that y'all should be even younger than I appear. This is not natural. What is going on? Is it milk? I think it's milk. We all need to stop drinking milk. Probably
you know what's insane? Is that Method Man is twice this man's age. If he is 26 like he says, Method Man is 52.
Holy shit. He absolutely looks like his older, non-famous brother. Like, yeah, it's my brother Jordan.
He does TikToks.
Big bro.
While I'm out here doing my rapping thing, he's doing TikToks.
Holy shit.
Yeah, man, that's a dub. If a kid that's half your age looks older than you, that's a dub. That's a dub for you. I'm just saying. I think that's my only dub. What was this one? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's my only dub. Let's get into this shit. This shit, okay. I shouldn't have expected very much to begin with, but this video pissed me off so much just because, first of all, why are we giving this person a platform? It's in the same vein as the Plies conversation that you just had, right? I don't think this person should discuss what's for lunch tomorrow, let alone the things that she's discussing on her Instagram Live. Let's get into it.
They don't believe in Jesus. So that's why it's happening right there. Like all them people that's bowing down with them carpets that's on the floor, they bowing down to a God that said to worship his son, to accept his son first. So, and then they making big palaces of it. Like, you know, like they really standing and sticking behind it. Like they made laws about their religion. So
you may not know what she's talking about, besides obviously reading the caption up top. She's talking about the Gaza situation and saying that they may deserve it because they don't believe in Jesus.
Because they don't believe in Jesus.
Krishan, shut the fuck up. Neither side believes in Jesus. What are you talking about? What?
So they both believe in Jesus. They both believe in Jesus. Jews and Muslims alike both believe that Jesus existed.
Yes. They don't believe in him as the Messiah.
Right. He's not a deity. In their faith, he is not a almighty being. He is a person that lived, a human being. But in any case, I'm not about to get into why she's factually incorrect. Let's turn her logic back around on her. Let's talk about it. Then maybe I guess your baby father is in prison because you worshipped him as a false idol. You have his face tattooed on your body. Mm-hmm. You're exalting him as an idol. So maybe that's why he went to prison. Right? Is that how that logic works?
Yes. Yep.
You are keen to gluttony and greed, as we can see around your neck. So that's why you're going through the legal troubles that you're going through. Right?
All right. Plus, her baby might be. Her baby might have.
Submission and taking.
Let me stop.
No, go ahead. What you about to say?
Fetal alcohol syndrome.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Anyways, but like this shit is dumb. This shit is stupid. First of all, you can't coherently talk about somebody else's religion. Number one, you can't even formulate the thought speak about it clearly. Number two, rationalizing dead children because of religion is insane.
Right.
Using religion to justify dead children is insanity.
Agreed.
It's insanity when genocidal Jews do it. It's insanity when I'm sitting here listening to this ignoramus over here on the screen say it.
Yeah.
Using religion or God to justify dead children is horseshit behavior. It is go play in traffic type of behavior.
Facts. Big facts. Tony Robinson said Krishan looks like a moon pie with eyes. So if you saw me laughing just a second ago, that's what I was laughing about. Let's move on. So a rapper who has made a lot of takes that I've absolutely hated so much that I don't listen to his music is Russ. I can't even tell you a Russ song because I refuse to listen to him because he always has dog shit takes, and every time he does something, it's corny as all hell. Which is much to my dismay because he's coming out with another interview with Andrew Schultz where he said some things that I don't agree with.
I didn't think you were gonna take it to Russ. I thought you were gonna say something about Logic.
Logic and his shit about his dad or whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Dad. Let's come on here and tell everybody how you asked me for $800,000 on a house and talk about how my mom used to call me and my sister's a nigger and all this other shit. Like, yo,
insane.
Somebody needs to sit his ass down and explain to him what biracial is because he's a little bit too familiar. And some of these family stories can just stay family stories. But let's hear what Russ has to say.
Yeah. So Russ is essentially he says he's not blaming it on him, but is basically blaming Juice WRLD's death on Future because Future raps about drugs. Just completely eliminating personal accountability at all. Rapper sings about drugs, everybody just must do it.
Right, I was about to say, because Future rapped about drugs, Juice WRLD put drugs inside of his body and got on a plane.
It's a direct connection. Might as well just arrest Future now. Let's listen to apples.
Is amazing. But I also I think Future's music is amazing. But I also know that the reason why I wanted to try lean when I was 19 was Future.
That's you and your dumbass decision to do lean by listening to Future. I've listened to Future a lot. I don't want to drink lean because I know what that shit does to your body. I know what it does. And it's addictive. I'm good. I'm not making that same decision.
I have never once. We just seen Future last year at Nationwide. I have never once wanted to sip lean. Not one time. Never even thought about doing it.
And I love Dirty Sprite 2, but that doesn't mean that Dirty Sprite 2 is my life. It's as simple as that. Maybe because I'm a little older and he was 19, but I've never decided that I wanted to do something based off of what a rapper said. Again, completely eliminating personal accountability.
Or you know what? I won't say that. They talk about they went to a fly place, they driving a fly car, had a chain on, something like that. Cool. I have never been like, damn, I want to be stuck off of cough medicine all night. like if that's your inclination, and all it takes is a random person who you don't know to speak through your speaker and say that they did it to make you do it. I have something for you, Russ. I got to tell you something. Maybe you should have known this about yourself. It's called addiction. You already had the proclivity to want to do that inside of you. You're using other people's words as an excuse. Oh, I was influenced. If all it took to influence you, he ain't come and put shit in your hand. He ain't come do it around you. You ain't never seen Future do no drugs. But him talking about it in music that you have to purchase to get anyways is enough to make you put drugs in your body and get on an airplane?
It doesn't match up. I've listened to hella Jeezy. I've never decided to push a pack.
The math ain't mathing, fam. The math is not mathing.
Stupid. It's a stupid take. And it's a stupid take from an artist. Like, are you fucking dumb? And that's my dubs and L's. That's a crazy one to end off on. Any other? Oh, you didn't give the L to the Asian sorority chicks, and I'm upset.
Well, I'm not going to isolate one one college sorority and turn it into some like pandemic that's happening on all universities. Like the person who tweeted that was. I will address how stupid the tweet was, though.
If I can find it.
And how he thought that fraternity and sorority culture is like literally Greek culture, like Greece, like the country Greece culture. This ain't our culture. We ain't Greeks. Matter of fact, we was enslaved under the. Oh my God. Okay.
I mean, his name is Nappy Boy, so.
If this person is even actually black, let's start at that, because it's Twitter and people love to talk about black issues and get into black issues behind black avatars and be white as hell on these keyboards. Even if this person is actually black, you understand that the practice of strolling and stepping is African in ancestry, not Greek. The only thing that is Greek about American fraternities and sororities is the letter.
Yes.
Nothing is the letters. That's it. We use the letters. I know the Greek alphabet to and fro. I can say it backwards. But that is about the extent of the Greek culture that comes along with American fraternities and sororities.
You're culturally appropriating Greek culture because you know the alphabet.
Stupid. Listen to him. We were enslaved by the ancient Grecans. Are you out of your mind?
Is Grecans a word? That's not the word. Grecans?
I think
it's the ancient Greeks. I thought.
Scroll up so I can see it.
We ain't Greeks.
Grecians?
It says Greeks. Oh, he does say Grecians. That's not a word. That is not a word. I don't think that's a word. I think they're Greeks.
It may be. Greco-Roman wrestling is a thing. So
Sure. I'm looking it up because that.
Grecian. I think that is a word. Let's not give him any more credit than we need to give him. Oh, the summation is still retarded. It's still. Oh, excuse me. I don't even say retarded. It's still stupid.
Yes, very stupid.
it's still stupid. Like, the Greeks ain't even like us. Your brain don't like you. This has nothing to do with Greece. It has absolutely nothing to do with Greece.
Well, can I ask you this? As a proud iota, can you at least rate the stroll?
Oh, sweet.
No, we're going to watch it and you're going to review it.
I mean, they stolen a lot of the movies. But you know what happens, though, y'all? I'll let them finish. You can let those people do that. The Catholic stuff there, later stuff with the more people. I'm sorry, they can't stuff. Can't even tell what they're throwing up.
Mei Ling is killing it right here. Mei Ling is killing it right here.
No, you forgot the fucking move.
Yeah, one of them was trash. One of them cannot, it's her right here.
They not going the same way.
Her,
big ass gap right here. Have to walk on that two-way line.
She just gave up at
the end. Anyway, we don't have to do that because
Kim Lee just fucked
we
it
know
up
it's lesser. Listen, this sometimes. First of all, I think this is a graduate sorority or some shit like that. And of course, they love to copy. They see what other sororities, more popular sororities, mainly black letter Greek sororities and fraternities, and they try to copy it. A lot of times what happens at these universities, though, is they'll do, like during Greek week, they'll do what's called a unity stroll, right? And if you go into a PWI, you know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. But during Greek week, they bring in all the black Greeks to show the other fraternities and sororities how to step, how to stroll, so that they can go out there and do it for everybody and perform, right? And that's probably where they learned all of that shit. They put together their own little routine and went through it. I'm not about to lose my head over it because I'm not going to pretend that the main problem with black letter Greek organizations in America is that. Sure. That's not what's wrong. If we were at full strength as an MPHC, stuff like that wouldn't even go viral on the internet because it would still be us. We'd still be throwing parties where we go step and stroll. People would be more accustomed to seeing us do it than a random viral video of Asian girls or Hispanic girls doing it online. So, like, to me, if there's a discussion to be had about what Black Greeks need in this country or on the campuses across the country, it ain't got nothing to do with what other people are emulating about us. That's a discussion that's had for that's rich people problems. We got other problems.